guys, what's going on? And welcome to the 2,000 subscriber special. Now, we are recording this way in advance because we want to be ready for it, and because of the 500 thing we were way late to, and the 1,000 we were a tad bit late to. So I want this to come out, like, not obviously the second, because if we hit 2,000 at midnight, I ain't dropping a video at midnight. Let's be honest. But the day that we reach it, or like the technical day that we reach it, I want it to go out. So whatever we have planned, obviously will get overridden. But so if you're seeing this, obviously we've made it to that landmark. I think we will, because at the current state we're in, we're propelling off. I think Fadger's Friends is having something to do with that. You guys are you guys are going to check him out. His fans are coming to check us out. So it's a really nice interaction. So if you are coming from my friend John's stream, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with us, actually, if you're still here. And yeah, it means a lot. So what this entails, because I've only given you guys slight information, so all of your questions that you have asked, that all of you guys have asked in that the post, will be answered here today. However, if I choose not to answer a question, if they get a little too personal, because I told you guys you can get it personal as you want, I have to do the classic, the dreaded Bean Boozled thing, with 2 new flavors, by the way. I got the newest edition. So there's 2 new flavors. There's liver and onions, which to me doesn't seem like the worst thing on here. I'd rather have liver and onions compared to barf.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound, or dead fish. That's a flavor too. But liver and onions doesn't sound too bad, because, like, I like onions, so...
But liver? What does liver even taste like?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of liver.
Yeah.
And then the alternate version of liver and onions is a cappuccino. And then we have pomegranate, which is, I love pomegranate, or an old bandage.
Now we're just going into unedible stuff. Or
yeah.
Inevitable.
Inevitable? You
inedible. Unedible.
Can you
English?
And of course we have the classic flavors: rotten egg, buttered popcorn, barf or peach, booger or juicy pear, stinky socks or tutti frutti, this one I actually don't remember that often, stink bug or toasted marshmallow, dirty dishwater or birthday cake. Apparently that was introduced at some point. And then dead fish, to me the worst thing on here, dead fish and strawberry banana smoothie. So the way this is gonna work, and these guys, I was originally gonna have it where they picked, but obviously they're gonna be biased and picked. Oh yeah, and of course, I skipped all this one because it's not bad, but there's still berry blue and toothpaste.
Yeah, that's like a safety net.
I might eat that one at the end or something, but
just to wash your mouth out.
No, like if I don't eat a bean, I might eat that one. But I'm just saying. Or I might tempt fate and do the cappuccino or liver and onions one. Anyway, point is, so basically I have this cool little device here where I push it down. Oh my god. Whew! They just smell. I don't know how they smell, but they smell somehow.
God, they smell awful.
I put it down. It's a cool little contraption. So I bring up the lid and it pops one out for me. So it's completely random. There's no bias here. Zach and his bowl. Oh my god. Well, there's one of them. There's the cappuccino one. No, thank you. I don't need that right now, thank you. I'm good. Woo! Alright, anyway, so you get the idea. If a question is too personal and I feel like, I don't really need to answer that one, I can skip over it by eating a bean. But if I can't do both. I can't skip over and then not eat a bean. And of course, the questions I want to answer are the ones that will be answered. I will try to answer every question. Problem is, again, if they're too personal, I'm going to skip them. Also, this video is going to be a little bit different. In the background, you're going to be seeing like past videos of ours, because the previous 1K special just had a blue background that unfortunately didn't move. I wanted to make it move, but that wasn't a thing I could do at the time. But now you are seeing, hopefully, if I did it correctly, past videos with a little bit of like darker and blurred a little bit, so it's not too, so you're not just focusing on the gameplay. And yeah, of course, like the last time, questions will pop up on the screen for those that have trouble hearing or that kind of stuff. So, all right, Zach and Isabel are gonna rock paper scissors because they're the ones asking the questions this time. Last time it was me, so now the tables have turned.
Suffer.
No.
Okay, rock paper scissors shoot.
Isabel won, so she starts. Okay. So fire away at the first question, and I already told them what sentence they need to say it. So go ahead.
Okay, first question. The chosen one, 6579, asked, when do you think you will retire from YouTube?
You think I will retire from YouTube? Not anytime soon. I know that's probably what you're wondering. I have looked far down the line of the tunnel of truth, and I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. We're going to be moving at one point during this. That's going to slow it a little bit, but we're not leaving. The problem arises when I have to move on from my family, which is a thing you have to do, and that means Zach and Isabel won't be in videos anymore. So there's going to be that stage where I'm trying to figure out what's going to go on there. But in terms of the actual YouTube channel, that's never going away for a while. It's also never going away, period. But I'm not going to retire. I'm still in high school, so I'm not going to retire from YouTube. I know what you mean, but I'm not going to retire from YouTube anytime soon.
Okay, the next question, also asked by the chosen one 6579, asks, why should people subscribe to your channel?
That's a good question. You should subscribe because it's absolutely free. And also, I know, and you know we can't do this all day. If you subscribe right now in the next 5 seconds, you get a notification bell, absolutely free.
Oh my gosh.
Kidding me?
It's crazy. All right, we can't do this all day.
We're on limited supplies right now.
We got to do it. Anyway, so the actual answer, you should subscribe to us because our mission is kind of like, if you know Jack, if you watch and enjoy Jack's, his content's different, but if you like and enjoy the reason Jack's on YouTube, Jacksepticeye, it's kind of the same reason. So we're on this platform to make a difference, and that's the whole point. So you subscribing, and there's going to be a membership thing at some point, which I'll get into at a later date, but using those, giving us stuff to help other people. I want to do charity live streams. I want to host charity events, and that kind of stuff. So if you want to be a part of that, it's going to take a while for us to get there, but if you want to be a part of that, then that is why you should subscribe.
Okay, third question. Alice Dodger 122 asked, what's your favorite thing about the YouTube community?
The YouTube community? I thought you were about to say YouTube. Favorite thing about the YouTube community, just how nice it's been, really. I know that there's going to be a point where we're going to get hate comments, and yes, but haters are really just confused, like admirers, which I think someone said that before. But basically, haters are people that are confused why you're loved so much. But even still, the community right now, the community that you guys have been starting, has been absolutely outstanding so far. I didn't know how you guys would take the ARG. I didn't know how you guys would take certain series. Like every time we go into a series, I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna like this, because obviously there's things that haven't worked. Louis just mentioned one of them.
Yes.
But Yoshi's
Crafted World.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was thinking World of World. Crafted World also didn't work. We'll give that a try another day. But that didn't work. I feel like there's one more thing that didn't work. Oh yeah. The reason there's no more, I will do it again at some point, but there's a reason there was no part 2 of Devour. It's because there wasn't much demand for it. But now since we have like 1.5, actually, yeah, I just looked this morning, we have 1.5. Again, what YouTube says is wrong because they're broken right now, but it's fine.
They're always broken.
But yeah, just the community, just like my favorite thing about the community is just how amazing you guys have been and how amazing you guys are involved in the ARG. That's really nice to see as well. Because the ARG is the big chunk of our channel, I guess you can say, is the ARG, because it's a hidden story that you yourself have to find, or if you don't want to fly solo, which you shouldn't, because it's otherwise you might get it wrong, you join this community. In fact, there's already a Discord with Chosen, Revolving, and I believe you said Alice asked that question? Who asked the question?
Alice.
Sorry.
Thank you. So yeah, those three are in a Discord that are talking about that. It's for the ARG. So every time they see an ARG clip, they inform each other of it, and then they go watch it themselves, and they kind of write mini theories. I've noticed because they let me join, but I'm not saying anything. But there's like mini theories that they write, and then they write the big Kahuna theory in the comment section. But anyway, yeah, I would say that's my favorite part.
Alright. Next question, also asked by Alice Dodger 122, asks, do you see yourself being on YouTube for a long time?
Yeah, similar to the first, I think it was the first question we had. I do see myself on YouTube for a long time, yes. Purely because it's going to take a while for us to make a difference, so I'm willing to go that mile to get to that point. Even if we just do one, even if the world's going to end the day we do that charity live stream, like the first charity live stream, we're going to do it. So, but yes.
Okay, next question. Awesome45 Possum asks, why did you decide to start a YouTube channel?
So it was kind of a year. It was trying to see how I can explain this. It took many years to convince myself that that's the road I needed to go on, because I thought of doing like volunteering stuff before I did YouTube. I thought of doing, of course, still gonna get a real job, but like getting a real job. Now the YouTube's not a real job, just, you know what I mean. And so I thought of a lot of different things. But the reason I started purely was because, first of all, I thought it'd be really fun, and we've kind of been delving into, for example, Mario Party, we did tournaments, and I thought, it'd be nice if, like, people watch these, like, some could watch us and vote for who they think that we're gonna win, and that's exactly what you guys did. Obviously, we're not in the tournaments yet, but I'm talking about the casual stuff we're doing now. And, yeah, it's just, I guess there's a lot of people that inspired me to do it, like Mark, Jack, MatPat, all the people that do like charity stuff. They're the people that definitely pushed me in that direction. So I would say that's probably why we started.
Okay, next question, asked by Awesome45 Possum, asked, what's your favorite game you've done on the channel?
Ooh, that's hard. Favorite game I've done on the channel. It's not specifying whether it's an indie game or
just game.
I'll answer it, but that's a hard question. Ooh.
This is only question 6.
I'm not eating a bean on question 6.
Yeah.
It's also not. It's not hard enough that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that bean. The test, honestly, it's not my pick, but the test deserves recognition for how interesting it is and how how blind we all went into it, and that was really fun. Purely because I've played it a lot, and purely because I love that they're adding new stuff to it constantly, I think Phasmophobia has to be my answer there. And because it's so versatile, there's 3 different mini sections, I was about to say mini series. I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. Mini sections in the Phasmophobia players. There's just me. There's playing Phas with Zach and Isabel, which I guess I would say it's called Couch Co-op, but we're not. I mean, yeah, I guess it's called Couch Co-op. I should name it that. And then there's the new Phas with Friends. So there's 3 different types. If you want to watch me go and get scared alone, then that's the beginning ones are for you. We're gonna have more episodes like that. I'm just trying to push out Phas with Friends a little bit. Speaking of which, you're getting that the day we're recording this. Nope, that's a lie. No, but you're getting it. I don't know. This is coming in the future. I shouldn't be making promises. Yeah, Phas with Friends. And then, that's what I was trying to say. I will be doing more solo missions in the future, if I haven't done them already. But yeah, there's 3 different things you can watch. If you want to watch me try and kill Zachary in Phasmophobia, which is really fun. Then the quote unquote couch co-op, they're not called that, I don't think. Then that one's for you. If you want to watch me hang out with some friends that are pretty good at the game or have no clue what they're doing, then that's definitely that's the ones you should be watching. So because it's so versatile and because they're constantly adding new things, that game's not ready until 2023, late 2023 I think they said. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the game. As long as they keep going in the direction they're going, I think they're going to be great. They're going to be adding 4 new ghosts, at least I've heard. They're going to wipe all the levels that everyone has, which I'm fine with because they're giving you something for the level you have now, which is nice because I'm like level 300 something. So yes, I would have to say long answer, short, but Phasmophobia.
Okay, next question. Awesome45 Parson asks, who's your favorite co-host between Zach, Isabel, and your friends?
I might have to dive into the beans.
The beans.
So I have to choose one. And are you guys grouped together, or are you 2 separate?
We're separate.
Ooh. Well, it's obviously not Zachary.
I
No,
had
I'm
a
good.
feeling it was.
Between you two and my friends, is that all that was on there?
Yep. Is it me, Isabel, or one of your friends? Who's your favorite?
That's like saying who I like more.
Come on.
Yeah, as a co-host.
Oh, who I like working with more?
Yeah, your favorite co-host on the channel.
Oh, I didn't listen to that. My friends, definitely, so sorry guys. But no, so this one I actually have a good answer for. My favorite person to work with it so far has been John, the person that's been in the Fast Foot Friends. It's because I haven't seen him in years. So getting to hear his voice again, and getting to just have fun and play a game with him and just chill out for like that, was just a relaxing experience. It was really, he's obviously really nice, as you can see. He does his own content, so he's delving into the same space as me. Not that I don't like all the other co-hosts that I've been with, especially my other friends, like Noah and everyone else, but it's just him, because like with Noah, I've seen him all the time, but with my friend John, I haven't spoken to him in at least 3 to 4 years. So just getting to hear his voice again and getting to just play a game with him again was really nice. So that's my answer for that, and that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. You're about to being otherwise. Anyways, Awesome45 Possum asked, what's your favorite and least favorite video on the channel?
Favorite's gonna take some time. Least favorite easily is the first video we've ever done. I'm sorry, no YouTuber's first video is good. I'm sorry, that's just how that works. Ours especially because the audio wasn't great. I wasn't able to mess around with audio at that point because I was using Audacity to edit audio, which is fine. But I wasn't able to. I couldn't find out how to increase the volume or whatever. But anyway, at the time my computer was laggy, so Faz was super laggy, and I think those are the main two. But yeah, it's not good. Trust me. I was also it was so bad at one point. I like way into recent enough that I think it was around 1,000 subs that we had this. I even considered deleting it from the channel entirely because it's not good. But it's still gonna remain there just as a milestone of what we've achieved, because we've gone past that now. We've achieved better than that, and that's what we're striving for. So.
All right. And your favorite?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you got to answer your favorite.
Favorite video. This might be just because we've done it so recently. Well, I mean, it's not that recent. Deltarune Chapter 2 is pretty lit. Being there, watching that clock tick down, knowing that it was, because he's not Scott Calvin, knowing that it wasn't going to be a troll, getting to experience it again for free, by the way, Toby, you're crazy. I would pay $6 for those 2 chapters alone. Not even joking. That or I like recording any type of Faz game. But I would have to go with Deltarune right now because it's such a cool game. A lot of the ARG stuff is based off of Undertale and Deltarune. So getting to play Chapter 2, getting to meet all these new characters, except for Ridley, he's weird.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, you only like him because you're a nerd. But I mean, Queen was so fun and quirky as a quote-unquote bad guy. Noelle having this deeper story to her, also having a genocide route. That was interesting. I think that was definitely the funnest I've ever had recording a video in a while. But I mean, Faz is also high up on the list. I just want to reference that.
Okay, next question. Awesome45 Possum asked, what has been the hardest part of being on YouTube?
Hardest part about being on YouTube? Man. I mean, there's small things that can be overlooked, like YouTube itself isn't a perfect platform and never will be. Well, I mean, we hope that it will be, but it's like no platform's going to be perfect for everybody. I guess, and it's funny that this is being brought up, and I wonder, it's funny, I say it's funny because we just took the test, Hypothesis Rising, and this was our answer. By the way, real small interjection here. I just watched Mark play that yesterday. he got the exact same. Me and him were so similar that he got the same ending, like the same verbal ending. Like that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Like I'm trying to think of what we agreed on. We agreed on most things, like even the would you rather stuff. So, anyways, that was just a side note. But yeah, it's weird because the test was like. So let me just answer. So the hardest thing about being on YouTube is the fact that I don't have time anymore. The problem with committing to YouTube is especially as your own editor, because right now I'm the channel editor. If we had an editor, whew, I'd have so much time on my hands. But right now, as I don't have time really for anybody, and it's sad in the way that I can't hang out with the people I once used to. Like, I'm not talking about friends, because I hang out with my friends all the time at school and stuff. But I'm talking about like my grandfather likes to go fishing, and he tries to invite me to that. But the problem with fishing is it takes so long, and it takes like so much of my time that I won't have time, so I always have to decline. And then I don't know. There's other stuff that I've been invited to that I had to say no. I'm sorry, I can't go. I've been invited to go camping sometimes. I have to say no. I'm sorry, I can't go. So that's probably the hardest thing about being on YouTube is not having enough time for everyone else. Also, before Zach says the next question, just want to let you know that Isabel has allergies right now. So the way if she sounds a little strange, that's why.
Yeah, my voice is terrible right now.
Anyways, Awesome45 Possum asks, what is your favorite piece of equipment?
Ooh. I mean, the computer's pretty high up there, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. I gotta say I love them. I still have to figure it out. Once I figure it out, it's gonna be set to go for life. Is the mic I got for Christmas, which is that new mic that doesn't have white noise near it, meaning there's not constantly noise in the background, which is great because I'm sick of hearing that when I edit videos. I'm like, oh my god. White noise is so irritating, and I can't get rid of it because here's the thing. So the thing is, I can eliminate background noise on audios, but if I do that, guess who's some of the background noise? Zach and Isabel are. So if I eliminate the quote-unquote background noise, sure, it gets rid of the white noise, but it also starts to get rid of their voices, and that's kind of important. So I'm unable to do that, especially on like Nintendo games and stuff, because we're in a big space with a lot where noise kind of resonates. So. But yeah, that mic is a saving grace. I just need to figure out how the volume needs to work on it, and then I should be good to use it.
Okay. Next question. Awesome45 Possum asks,
Man.
What do you think is your catchphrase for the channel?
I don't know, I'm not a Pokemon. I mean, hashtag blame Zachary is pretty high up there, gotta say.
I hate that.
That's really the only catchphrase we have, isn't it?
Yeah, we never said like any other sentence that's been so popular on the channel.
What? Well, we always say, hey guys, what's going on at like the beginning of it.
Yeah, but that's an intro. That's why I'm not counting the outro either, because I could have said the outro.
Yeah, that's
not a catchphrase. Plus, the catchphrase is always different, because I say, welcome to blank.
Yeah.
Hashtag blame Zachary. That's the only catchphrase I can think of. So
I'm going to hate that joke until the end of time.
Well, what's unfortunate for you is it's going to be on a piece of merch at one point.
Yes.
Yay. Anyways, Awesome45 Possum asks, what's the best comment you've ever received?
The best comment I've ever received?
Comment.
Okay, you need to enunciate the T.
Sorry.
Best comment. I don't remember who said it, and I really wish I do because it was super nice. But someone said to us, it was on a kindergarten video. Was it on a kindergarten? Can't remember. My mind is telling me it was on a kindergarten video, but I'm trying to remember if that's correct or not. But someone told us that they were feeling down that day or down for the past week or so, and the video they watched really helped them out, which that was super nice to hear. So I can't for the life of me remember who said it though. But yeah, that'd be my answer there.
Alright.
Okay. So, next question. Awesome45 Possum asks,
Man.
Who's your favorite YouTuber and why?
That's another tough one. I'm not eating a bean over though. Favorite YouTuber and why? trying to think. The problem is, I watch and listen to a lot of Markiplier. A lot. I recently rewatched his Phasmophobia series because it's hilarious. I listened to his podcast, Distractable, at distractable.com. Hashtag not spawn. Actually, I don't even think that's the name of the link. But anyway. But I don't... He wasn't the biggest person that pushed me to do this. In which case I would have to give the quote-unquote my favorite YouTuber award to MatPat, because not only does he have 3 separate channels, all of which I watch. Besides, I don't watch Film Theory as much because I'm not into movies that much, but Food Theory I watch pretty much every episode. Game Theory varies depending on the game, obviously. But he's like, but he holds these, I think he's done with St. Jude for now, but he's done these massive charity live streams where they've done so many cool things, crazy things. I've been a part of one of them in terms of like the audience. I was able to do something. And the one where they raised $3 million, that was crazy. Which would have been the 2021, I think. No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it was 2020.
I was gonna say it's been a while. I sat and watched that thing. Luckily, we had school, but I was at home because it was 2020. So I got to watch the entire thing, start to finish. It was super great. He was definitely, I have to give the most credit to him for pushing me, to start this YouTube channel for a charity cause, I guess you can say. And that's another reason why St. Jude is the first thing we're doing, because honestly, I didn't know about St. Jude until MatPat started talking about it. So, and just hearing that there's a hospital out there that's treating cancer for free, a worldwide, is it a disease? I can't remember if they qualified as a disease, but a worldwide epidemic that is killing children for free. Like, that's crazy. So that's definitely why so I have to give that award to him. But side note, I watch a lot of Markiplier. So
okay. Next question. Awesome 45 Possum.
Man, this guy's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, they asked, what's some advice or tips you would give to new content creators?
Well, we're still fairly new, but the advice I give and the advice I give myself is you have to be yourself. That's the number one priority. Screw whatever you're doing. That's the main priority. You have to be yourself. If you try to put on a face for YouTube, it's a lot harder. It drains a lot more energy. The only way this would work is if you're purposely doing it. If you're doing it for, like, if you're making movies, if you're making short films. Obviously, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you want to, let's say you want to be a gamer. Okay. Let's say you want to be a gamer and react to the games you're playing. If you put on a face, that shows that you're not really committed to the game and or your audience. So you need to kind of be honest. And plus, putting on a face is exhausting. It really is. And so doing that is just going to make your channel worse. The second thing, you make sure before you even start your channel, narrow down what you want to do. Consistency is key on YouTube, so don't do what we're doing and do variety, because it's a lot harder to do, but I'm willing to go down that road. But if you're, let's say you want to do fashion, what kind of fashion are you doing? Are you doing like makeup? Are you doing like clothing, fashion style brands, or what are you doing? You have to narrow down what you want to do and then sell it to your audience when you start doing it. The third biggest thing, and I wish we had done this because I didn't know this, I actually learned it a day after I uploaded something. But when you start a channel, have 5 videos ready to upload, because that gives people, when they come to your channel, that gives people 5 new things to watch, and it keeps their retention time up for that entire however long they need to watch all those videos. So when you launch a channel, try and have 5 new videos ready. So pre-record them is essentially what I mean. The third thing is just be prepared for what it brings. Like I said, you have less time, especially if you're editing stuff. You will receive hate comments. Be ready for them. And then make sure you narrow down your goals. That's what I would say.
Okay, next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asked, what kind of content does the best on YouTube?
Also, side note, I just want to say Goose on the Loose, your name makes me laugh every time. Purely because I know Untitled Goose Game. Sorry, read it. What was the question again? I side noted myself.
Yeah.
What kind of content does the best
Does
on
the best on
YouTube?
What kind of content does the best on YouTube? There's no specific thing. I would say probably music does a lot better because, let's be honest, it's music.
Yeah.
So if you want, but you shouldn't do something you don't want to do. If you have no musical experience, if you don't want to do music, that's probably not something you should do. If you have to ask yourself, should I do it? You probably shouldn't. So do something you want to do. If you're wondering, because I don't know if you're making a channel or anything, but that I wouldn't delve into whatever's most popular because it might be something you don't like. But in terms of your actual question, I think music does the best on YouTube, honestly. Purely because I think YouTube started as a vlogging kind of thing, but it went into music, was the second thing they ever did, so it's kicked off ever since.
Alright, next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asked, if there was one thing you could change about YouTube, what would it be?
I mean, I've had good communication with them I've had good communication with them so far, but I know people who have been on the platform for a long time complain about the lack of communication, and I know we'll have that problem eventually. But I think, excuse me, I think that the YouTube needs to connect more with its content creators, especially when it comes to like copyright stuff, and say, hey, can you, like, for example, if you have a copyright claim and it will turn into a strike if you don't deal with it, I wish they would contact you directly and say, hey, can you remove this video? Can you edit out the part that's being copyright claimed? Because we as content creators would be like, yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike. Skip that entire video. We'll record it again someday. Or like if they're allowing us to trim it out, we'll trim it out. It just requires the communication, because otherwise it leads to a dead-end road where they're like, oh, here's a strike, by the way. Which, by the way, 3 strikes, you're out. So, and by out, I mean your channel gets deleted permanently and everything on it. So, yeah, I just wish there's better communication. I haven't had that problem up till now, but I know we'll encounter it at some point. If you're asking since this is kind of cheating, since I'm saying I haven't had this problem, the problem I have had is, I guess, rendering issues. There's been times where YouTube's like, oh, that video doesn't exist. What are you talking about? And I'm like, yes, it does. And I have to re-render it. So that's why you see some videos come out late. It's because YouTube's like, yeah, I'm going to take my sweet old time. You know, there's a lot of things going on. And I know it's because the traffic on the YouTube is ridiculous. Like, think of how many people access YouTube every day. Trillions. All right?
Trillions?
Yeah, even aliens are accessing YouTube. It's crazy. So, yeah, I would say that's probably my current problem with it. But the future problem in the grand scheme of things, I think, is definitely going to be the lack of communication.
Okay, next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asked, which YouTuber do you watch the most?
Markiplier, I already answered it.
Hey.
Yeah, I watch Markiplier the most. I used to watch, I'm hoping I'm not answering someone else's question. I used to watch DanTDM a lot, and then who else did I used to watch? I watch PewDiePie here and there, depends on what he does. I watch Jacksepticeye a lot too. And then I watch Koi Kenshin whenever he uploads. And those are the guys I can see. But Markiplier I definitely watch the most.
Alright. Next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asked, what made you choose variety content over one game or another type of content?
Ooh, that's a good one. What made me choose variety over one game or a different type of content? Well, definitely gaming was definitely was the thing I chose, because first of all, it's something I absolutely love to do. Gaming is so fun. It brings you into a world that someone else created. They're helping you through the story. You're getting to experience, or sometimes you make your own story, and it's super cool. That's why I love games like DLC, where I love games like Deltarune and Undertale, because they're so innovative, they're so different. They're also so, like, they're made by people who didn't know what this was going to do for their lives. Like for example, the thing is Scott Cawthon. I think FNAF was his last attempt at making a game. I think it was. And he didn't know how people were going to take it, but it worked because it was so versatile, it was so different. And that's what the gaming community loves. That's why I think the test is amazing. It's made in RPG Maker. I could make a game in RPG Maker, but it's so good that it's so different and it's so interesting that it's keeping our attention. In fact, we're doing it. I mean, this is way in the future for you guys, so we've already passed the test. But back when we were doing the test, for example, when we did Hypothesis Rising, we did it. We did the part 3 or whatever, like 3 days after that, purely because we enjoyed it so much. And so I think indie games, like indie creators, get the idea of, hey, this is super different. Nintendo gets the idea of different as well. I think Xbox and PS4 need to understand the idea of making something different. Like, stop making Call of Duties every year. Make something different. And so I think that's what, yeah. But I would say gaming was definitely the thing we wanted to do. In terms of why I chose variety, it's purely because there's so many games I like. I don't have one game that I would play on the channel. If I had one game I'd have to play on the channel, it'd probably be Faz, just because it's so versatile. But still, I don't think I'd be able to handle that because it's just one game repeatedly. It'd drive me insane. I understand, like, I went into variety knowing that it's the hardest thing to do on YouTube. It's one of the hardest categories to grow on because YouTube doesn't see it as quote-unquote consistent. But if that's consistent, like if that's not consistent, you can make up for it by making your content consistent, which is why we try to give you guys at least one video each day. So.
Okay, next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asks, is there anyone you would like to partner up with in a future video?
Also, I know your allergies, but speak up because there's going to be music playing for them.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to partner up with some of the big guys, you know. I know it's probably not going to happen for a long time, if it ever. But yeah, being able to partner up with like Mark, Bob, or Wade, that'd be hilarious. That'd be an episode. Or being a partner like with Jack on like, we're actually going to be, if he does Thankmas again, we're actually going to be taking part in that. Which is, if you don't know what Thankmas is, it's basically Jacksepticeye's charity, big charity. It's like his big charity event, where he brings together the entire YouTube community, and they raise money for. I think it changes every year. I know he's done St. Jude. I know he's done like, I know he did the coronavirus stuff back in 2020, the COVID relief fund or whatever they called it. So yeah, it changes every year, but. We're going to be taking part of that whenever he does it. Basically means we'll have like we probably won't live stream because I don't think we'll be live streaming at that point. But we'll participate in an event so you guys can have a chance to get back as well. But yeah, I'd say I can't really think of anyone else. I mean, I have some more friends that are going to be being on the channel, so expect that at some point. But besides them, I would say Mark Pyre, it'd be hilarious to have a video with. Or like MatPat to do a charity list thing with. So anyway. That's what I'd say.
Alright, next question. Goose on the Loose 2 asked, what's been the craziest moment on the channel?
Oh, there's so many. Craziest moment on the channel. Honestly, it'd probably be in the Mario Party series.
I was thinking that when we were writing this.
Craziest moment. So it's not this wasn't the thing I reacted most heavily to, because there's times where I've screamed in hilarity at Zach's misfortune. But this part was quote-unquote misfortune for me. However, I was so shocked that it even happened that I wasn't like screaming. Is definitely in Mario Party, what was it, 6? Mario Party 6, when Meanizable, yeah, it was Mario Party 6. When Meanizable had a duel, it was called, what was it called?
The minigame or the
Yeah,
video?
the minigame.
Lunatics.
Yeah, it was Lunatics.
It was Lunatics, and for those that don't know, your goal is to basically you're falling from a spaceship, and you're landing on a planet, and your goal is to get closest to zero. Which that means you can go over, you just have to be closest to zero at the end. So I'm playing it as I'm going, you know, I'm like, okay, I got my strategy going. I did pretty well. I got like 14 or something. I know it was pretty good. I'm thinking I won because, you know, Isabel's not a big fan of duels, so she doesn't do them as often, meaning she doesn't have as much experience. So I gotta be honest, I didn't think she would win. And I was proven wrong. She got exactly 0. And then on that same effing turn, or the next one, I can't remember which one, she got a DK space with a golden mushroom. The likelihood of those two things happening was like 1 in 15 million or something. I looked it up. I didn't look it up, but I calculated it myself. It was like 1 in 15 million. That has to be the craziest thing, because sure, the lottery ticket thing, but Isabel didn't win that. The computer did. So I don't know. But no, but it still happened on the channel though. But it's like that was 1 in a million, I think.
And then with that DK space, it was times
3,
Yeah, it was also
which is
times
also
3.
times 3 only appears once for every 3 of each of them. So yeah, I also factored in that. But whatever her craziness was, it totaled to 1 out of 15 million. And I would have to say that's been the craziest moment. I wasn't like super like loud about it because I was mainly just shocked at like, what the f. So it all comes down to this.
Oh my gosh.
This is the biggest duel we've ever had. Let's go. All right, Peach fans, you better be crossing your fingers right now. Remember, you need to get closer to 0. Do not go. You can go over, but you need to be closer to 0.
Oh, she got it!
No! What? What? Oh my God! She got exactly 0.
0.
She got me
On camera.
I'm not even mad because that's ridiculous.
Even on camera.
She got it on camera!
That's a well-deserved victory right there,
Wow.
folks.
I got
Peach fans,
exactly 0.
Peach fans, you're crossing your fingers. Just gave her the absolute miracle she needed.
That was what she needed.
That's
She won.
because I had 6, right? I had 6. So if she got anything above
She's
6,
gonna win with 9 stars.
10. Or no, yeah, you're right, 9.
Yeah,
I thought you
9.
had 9 already. Okay, that's it. Isabel wins. Unless she's dumb and gets a duel. I would use her thing, by the way.
And off with
Unless she
one.
gets a the golden mushroom.
Oh.
Unless she randomly gets a duel and duels me again for some stupid reason, which she shouldn't do that.
I should not do.
But she got exactly 0 and on camera.
I got on camera.
That is pixel perfect.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
I
what?
got
Wait, she's
on
going so early.
camera.
And then
Yeah.
you just stopped at the very end to get you.
You almost got 777 as well.
I also got some.
Peach fans, you gotta calm down.
You calm
yourselves. Yeah, exactly.
She already won.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're losing like 20 coins if you go that way.
Gosh.
Wait, did you get it happening again if you go down there? You have 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, you get it. So go inside. There's no reason to go down.
Okay.
Cost you 10 coins, folks.
Hey.
See, I would be mad about that if it was in any other circumstance, but the fact that she got 0,
Fact, I got
Exactly.
pixel perfect.
like, honestly, okay, see what you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another happening.
Another happening.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Donkey Kong.
DK.
I see a very clear choice here. You already have happening anyway.
DK.
First DK this board, and it's with the person that's already winning. Watch her if he gives her a star, which is 1 in 1,000 chance, by the way. Isabel needs to go do the lottery today. She can't legally because she's too young, but she should.
Dang it.
It's a Megan.
Oh, okay. Minigame, is it the one we need? Tally Me Banana is the other one we need. What is happening right now?
Oh, all of the
Isabel, go
lotteries
to the
is
lottery.
happening.
Go to Vegas. Go to Vegas right now.
You're going
Tell
to
me, Banana.
Vegas.
Oh.
We don't care how much it costs. You're going there.
At least it's not Peer Factor. That one
Oh my
sucks.
least
god,
it's
my
not
voice is getting
Theo
so
Facto.
saturated.
This board has been the craziest board we've ever had. Literally.
So insane.
Zach gets destroyed by Boo like every time, so that's probably upsetting for him. But for
Yeah.
Isabel, this has been her best board I've ever seen her do.
Snowflake.
Like, even playing casually, stuff like this doesn't often happen like that. I don't think... Has anyone ever gotten 0 on that before?
Nope.
Casually? I don't think so. I think we've gotten 1 before. I think that's been me and you.
Yeah.
But 0, which is a pixel perfect landing with gravity and a jetpack on. Pixel perfect. And on top of that, she gets ×3, which is 1 in 500. I'm done. I give up. I give up on all logic for this game. But yeah. Also, I'm looking at this pack in. Holy crap!
Want to know how many questions there are?
You said 106 or something.
We're only a sixth of the way through. There's 123.
Oh, we're dead. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Anyways, Goose on the Loose. Goose on the Loose 2 asks, what's been the most exciting thing on the channel?
Exciting thing. So that's different, I guess. Most exciting thing. I mean, the most exciting thing has been the subscriber count that we have currently. The idea that we've not even been doing this for a year and that we're already approaching 2K, or for you guys at 2K. But the fact that, because when we're recording this, we just hit 1.5. So the fact that we have this as a variety gaming channel, think of how crazy that is. A variety gaming channel is one of the hardest things to do on YouTube, and we're already at 1.5, which is absolutely crazy. We haven't even been doing this for a year. I expected us to get 2,000 on year 3. I'm being completely honest. I thought in 2025 that's when we'd hit 2K, if that. And we're already there. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if we'll hit it by I don't know if we'll hit 2K by the channel's anniversary. I think so, based on what the statistics are giving me. Because our channel's birthday is May 29th, I think. I'd have to double check that.
I thought it was May 17th.
Or maybe, no, you're right, because it's not the end of the month. Anyway, point is, but it's May is, it's not far, but it's far enough that I think we're going to reach 2K before then. So the fact that we're going to reach 2K, hopefully, knock on wood here, before we even hit our anniversary for the channel, as a variety content creator, let me emphasize that. Try variety content on YouTube. It doesn't usually go well. And the fact that we're being, I guess you can say, blessed for what we're doing, clearly we're doing something right, because if all you guys are flocking to us for this, then clearly we're doing something right. So that's what's the most exciting thing.
Alright, next question. Revolving the World Now asked, what's been your least favorite thing about doing YouTube?
I mean, I guess what I kind of said before is the fact that I don't have time for everybody. I don't have time. I barely have time to fit school into my schedule, honestly. It's gotten to the point where I haven't considered skipping school or anything, but I have considered being okay, should I not go? Well, I just said this. Should I not go today and worry about the YouTube channel? Should I go and then have that come out late? So even just school in general is hard. I'm also considering college if that's gonna get in the way. But yeah, just not having time for family members, having to say no to family events and stuff. I haven't said no to Christmas or Thanksgiving. I make sure I'm available on those days, but I'm talking about events that my family invites me to. I have to be no, I'm sorry, I can't. Zach Nizzle can though, because they're not editing. So I would have to say, yeah, that's the problem. I don't have time for everybody, and I wish I did.
Okay. Next question. Revolving the World asked, how long does it take to edit and put out a video?
Hours. So basically, to give you a rundown, basically we record around 2:30 if it's a normal day, and the video goes out by 8. And this is for our video length average is about 35 minutes.
Yep.
Start at 2:30. We maybe if we're obviously recording Mario Party, that goes for a while, or Life is Strange. But yeah, Life is Strange. Oh yeah. So here's should have been my actual answer. Depends on the video. If we record something like Just Shapes and Beats for 20 minutes, that honestly doesn't take too long. It takes about, I'd say, 2 hours total. But Life is Strange takes an entire day because of how graphically intense it is, and also because of how long the effing video is. So, because I try to leave those mainly uncut, just because I think they're more true watching it as one piece. Plus, think of how many stupid episodes we'd have that now. If we did individual episodes, we'd be at episode 20 by now.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I think that would be, it depends on the video, but I think that's kind of the general idea. So we record around 2:30, we usually end around 3:15 or 3:30 or somewhere around there, if it's a normal video, and then we upload the video at 8. And usually it's right on the clock, as the clock says 8, that's when I hit publish, and that's when it's ready. So usually think of it like that. And then forget if it's a video that's edited heavily. Things that are edited heavily include things like Minecraft. Fast with Friends was pretty edited. So think of things like that. Those have to be prepared in advance. So, all right.
Next question. Dogs Heaven 9366 asked, what's the meaning of your YouTube name?
You think there's any care put into that name? No, we even might rebrand at some point. It was honestly just a name that I carried out through my gaming career, I guess you can quote unquote say. So when I had a YouTube before I even uploaded content, because obviously you can have a YouTube channel without having content on it, I made the name that because that was my everyone knew me as that. I like that I played games with. So there's no real meaning to it, and we might rebrand as something else, especially since Flabs is so hard to spell. Well, I say that, but like it's when people ask me what's my channel, I have to show them because they're not going to be able to read it properly. But we'll see. But yeah, there's no meaning behind it. There's no meaning behind it. The gaming part, obviously, I guess that's the only thing that has meaning is the fact that we play games, obviously. Flabs is in reference to my Flavius 7, which is my username on most consoles now. And that name was decided by fate, because when I first had Xbox, I let the Xbox pick my name for me, because I couldn't think of anything, because I was like 6, and it picked Flavius 7. I actually found out what that means. Flavius is, in terms of, like, it means quirky and fun in certain languages, and my lucky number is 7, ever since I've had that name, so it means I'm quirky and fun, and my lucky number is 7. So that's what that name means, but Flabs XC Gaming really has no meaning to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Zachary asks, do you think your plans for the channel will succeed?
Interesting. Do I think my plans will succeed? I hope. I can't say for sure. I'm not fate from the test or anything, but I can't promise anything. But if the rate we're going at, I would say yeah. The fact that I'm working on effing channel memberships already, you need at least I think you need past 1,000 subscribers to do that, and you need to be monetized before you can even think about doing that, and stuff like that. The thought of me even doing that is crazy. So yeah, like I said before, the fact that we're not even 1 year in and we're already hopefully not going past 2K, I would say yeah. I mean, here's the thing. The one thing I can confirm is we are giving back to the community, whether we're streaming for one person or 1,000. I don't care how many people we're streaming to. We're gonna give back to the community, like I said, live streaming is gonna be far down the road, just because I want to grow a following that's gonna be watching the live stream. And but yeah, I think that we're gonna be, like I said, if we're streaming to one person or 1,000, I don't care. We're giving back to the communities that deserve it.
Okay, the next and final question for the YouTube section. Awesome45 Possum asked, where did you get the idea for the ARG? The idea came from ARGs that already exist on YouTube, actually. But if you go to an ARG, it's basically like a creepypasta. It's basically like a visual creepypasta. It's like think of a good example. Think of Petscop, if you've ever heard of that. Think of Local 46, 56, Local 58.
58, that's what it is. The new Mandela catalog, stuff like that. Those are ARGs. And I wanted mine to be different. That was the problem. I wanted mine to be different. So what I thought of was, in a copyright neutral way, how can I make my ARG out of games that already exist on the channel? And so when we made Floating Blocks in the Sky, which is what the first name was, that featured something at the end, obviously at that point I had set in motion who I wanted who to be. Because, fun fact, and I'm not going to tell you because unless there's a question later down the line, there's still some people in that first ARG clip you have no clue who they are. And it's crazy to think that you guys have, I mean, trust me, you guys are very smart, I get that. I'm just saying that from my perspective, it's crazy that no one's figured out who some of these characters are. There's some that you obviously have to give right, like Nugget's kind of obvious. Like you can't make him mysterious. He already does that by his own. But anyway, but there's still people in that first ARG clip that you have no clue who it is, and that's crazy to me. I mean, it's crazy in terms of, like, obviously I'm biased because I know who they are because I created them. Like, I didn't create them, but I created the story. And also, the idea for the ARG was just because I wanted to create secret, like, more content or more, like, involvement for you guys, because the channel is ours as much as it is yours. It's like a 50-50 partnership, because if we make the content, you guys have to watch it, or if you guys don't, like, for example, if you don't watch it, we don't make we will make content still, but it won't like do anything. So in order to increase involvement, I thought of multiple different things. I thought of like, ooh, maybe we should do live streams early. Maybe we do interactive games where we play with subscribers or that kind of stuff. We might still do those too. Thanks, by the way. But the main thing I thought of, ooh, like what if I make a slightly, because I don't want it to be too creepy. What if I make a slightly creepy story from video game characters that everyone loves? For example, like you guys have already got Monica, you guys have got Chara, like that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I got the idea.